Hey guys, you're 2 weeks, maybe 2 months clean, and you feel great. You've dodged the cravings, you've told your friends no. You think relapse is going to happen in some huge, dramatic crisis, like losing your job, a massive breakup. But here is the sneaky, quiet truth. Relapse rarely starts with a crisis. It starts with a thought. A tiny little whisper that says, "I'm so bored. My life feels flat. Just one won't hurt." That feeling, that quiet internal spiral, is the most dangerous trigger in recovery, and it has a name, the abstinence violation effect, or AVE. If you can master this one emotional trigger, you can stop 90% of all relapses before they even start. The AVE is the reason why one small slip turns into total disaster. It's not the physical craving, it's the mental conviction that you've already failed. Here's the mechanism, the emotional dip. You experience an intense negative emotion, maybe overwhelming stress from school, unexpected anger, or crushing loneliness. Your brain immediately signals, "I need relief." The initial lapse. You have a craving, or maybe you absent-mindedly visit an old smoke spot. This is the lapse, the initial breach of your boundary. The guilt flood. Your brain screams, "I broke my promise." You flood yourself with guilt and shame. The violation, the AVE takes over. Your brain does mental gymnastics. Since I already ruined my sobriety with that one slip, I might as well go all the way and smoke. I'll restart the commitment tomorrow. That feeling of self-punishment and the inability to tolerate the shame is what causes the full relapse. How do you stop your brain from turning one thought into a moral catastrophe? You need to reframe the failure. The goal is to dismantle the AVE before the shame sets in. This takes practice in self-efficacy. Hack 1. Decouple the lapse from the relapse. You have to accept that a lapse, a moment of weakness, a strong craving, a mistake, is a normal and expected part of the healing process. When the craving hits, say this: "This is my brain adjusting. This feeling is temporary and it is proof that I am working." You are teaching your brain that the craving is not a sign of failure. It is a learning opportunity for growth. You interrupt the AVE's ability to use guilt against you. Hack 2. Address the core emotion, not the substance. You are always seeking relief from an underlying negative affect state. When you feel intense anxiety or frustration surge, stop and ask, what emotion needs managing right now? Use a proven coping mechanism, box breathing for anxiety, or movement/physical distraction for restlessness and boredom. You are using an effective coping response to increase self-efficacy. What happens when the emotion is too strong and you feel the shame bubble up? The final and most powerful defense against the AVE is immediate connection. Hack 3. Stop the isolation lie. The AVE and addiction thrive in isolation. The voice of addiction tells you to hide your mistake. As soon as you experience a craving thought or a minor lapse, discuss it. Call your support person, text your sponsor, or jump into a recovery chat. Verbalizing the challenge externalizes it. You are activating the social reward system, which competes with the intense urge and reminds you that you are not alone in the fight. We defeated the AVE by 1. Reframing the lapse as a lesson, not a failure. 2. Using coping skills to manage the underlying emotional triggers, stress, anxiety. 3. Connecting to stop the spiral of guilt. Your assignment tonight: identify your 3 highest risk emotional triggers: anger, loneliness, or boredom. Write down one non-substance coping mechanism for each. You control the dial. You are worth the fight. Subscribe, like, and share.